Hey guys, I wanted to make a video today, explaining why, um, or kind of, I guess, discussing, um, why I stopped buying ZT. I'm ready for the dislikes, guys. Bring them the fuck on. All right. They went from making really cool knives, like the original 0560. This is kind of they started doing these special editions and then they didn't stop. Like now you're literally you look at the ZT lineup, you're looking at a sea of titanium, carbon fiber, and 20 CV. Um, and maybe a couple other steels, I think S35VN, but like here's the thing. Um, this was cool for me because it was something that like you didn't see every day. Back when this came out, S110V wasn't used in production knives primarily. It was not, or not primarily. For the most part, it was not used in production knives. Carbon fiber was pretty highly sought after, um, and 3D machine titanium was really cool back then when this came out. And same with this. I mean, when this knife came out, now this isn't the original, 300. This is one of the newer ones, the black wash, but it doesn't have the lock insert. Um, and that's actually something I grew to dislike about ZT. They all kind of do the same thing. It's always going to be like 204P, M390, 20CV, titanium frame lock insert, ball bearings, and then carbon fiber, basically. And I think if you really look at their lineup, I don't know. Jeez, I am sucking at the flipping today. Um, if you look at their lineup, there's no way you can disagree with me on that. I mean, tell me what knife doesn't have a model available in carbon fiber with 20 CV, a titanium lock, or titanium frame lock with a lock insert on bearings. And as you guys know, I owned a couple of the new ZTs. I own the 0804. I own the 850. Why did I sell them? Because they're fucking boring. Like, honestly. And, I mean, like I said, go ahead and dislike the video, but, like, I don't know. They kind of lost their edge. And same goes for Kershaw. Like, Kershaw used to make the weirdest fucking shit that you couldn't even wrap your head around it. Like, you'd literally be like, why? Like, why the fuck is this a thing? Like, how did you make a pocket clip that looks like this? And, like, we all complained, and now we're basically stuck with, like, generic Chinese produced folding knife. Like, a lot of people don't realize how cool of a company ZT and Kershaw used to be. Like, ZTs, I get it, like, they're nice knives. They're definitely really, really nice. But, like, especially with Kershaw, like, this knife just reminds me of everything that Kershaw used to be. Like, this knife is quirky, it's ballsy, it's fucking weird. Um, and it feels like ZT made it. Guys, this knife is easily one of the smoothest knives I've ever handled in my life. Like, this knife feels like it's fucking filthy compared to this. Seriously. Like, this'll drop shot. But this one feels like it's on a cloud of air. And it doesn't drop shot. It can drop shot. I have the pivot down all the way. But it's so smooth. The lockup is perfect. No stick. And this knife is from like 2012. So for those of you who complain about your lock insert not being there, we're good on this. This is probably a little bit older, maybe 2013. Looks good to me. And then you get a lot of disadvantages with the steel lock insert. I know you can't see it from this view because it's too dark. It's just too dark to see. Oh no, you kind of can. It's in there. Yeah, this definitely feels like a more refined version of this knife, the 0560, and that's why it's still around. Like, this is one of the only knives that I truly have been interested in from ZT in a long time. Like, I'm spending all this money on knives that are from like 2010. Like, this is old. That's older. I have my 0350s. One in LMAX, one in ZDP. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want it to come across as like they're not usable knives because they are. They kind of come across as like man jewelry. And I know like a lot of people aren't going to like that. But, I mean, Spyderco, they keep their designs original. And, like, yeah, they kind of all do look the same, but they're different enough that, like, I don't know. They have more, like, original designs, and whenever fucking Kershaw or ZT makes, like, a really nice original design, it's a hit. It's automatically a hit. Like, the 777 is fucking fantastic. Like, nobody is ever gonna forget that knife. And we're still, like, they have the bare knuckle, that's based off of it. The Natrix is based off of it. They had like a downgraded M390 777. They have, what the fuck is that knife called? The 770 aluminum. They had the 770 CF. Like, that knife was a smashing fucking hit. And like, we still haven't heard the end of it. So like, when they do shit like this, I love it. Like, and I'm actually looking into buying a 777. I know that sounds crazy, and like I never thought I'd say that either, but to me it's fucking worth it. I just, I like those old, like, it kind of seems like they just, they're using like a formula, like almost like a rap music video. Like, you have nice cars, you got like big titties and ass in there, and throw in some money and drugs, and like, boom, there's your video. Titanium, 20CV, M390, carbon fiber, boom, get it out of there. I don't know. Like, maybe it's me, maybe it's, my ignorance or whatever, but I don't know. I'm gonna leave the brand alone for now. Until, I mean, and guys, you all know, I love my composite blades. I love them. Like, who else does that? Like, why aren't they doing more of that? I thought that was cool. I mean, how about this? Spyderco's doing, like, S90V, CPM 154. What if we did S35VN and, S90V or something? Or 154CM and, I mean, who the fuck knows? But, like, I'm just getting bored with their lineup, honestly. And that's, like, the only way I can put it. And there's no nice way to put it. But I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't care about ZT. Like, I love ZT. Like, this knife, not this one specifically in this color, but the 0302. I fucking wanted that since I was, like, 12. Like, what the fuck? And, like, I don't know. Like, the brand used to be so cool, and like, they had like these fucking massive pivots and shit, and you just don't see that anymore. You see a lot of, like, it's almost like they're blending into Microtech. Like, I don't know. Not that that's a bad thing. Like, with the like the pivot screws, you got to buy the separate tool. It's just something else. I don't know. Well, thank you guys for listening to my rant. Go ahead and dislike the video. Bring it on, guys. And yeah, if you disagree, please comment below. I know if I made this video about cold steel, all of the cold steel guys would get their panties all up in a bunch. So, alright, guys. I know I keep showing this. This is like one of my favorite EDCs these days. And I was supposed to get some carbon fiber scales for this M4 pair too that Super Steel Steve sent me. But they didn't come in today because, holiday shipping. So, stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated. And you all have a great night.